I went out today. I got screws to mount the grill stuff. I got new screws because these what's left of the screws, they don't look so great. See what we're doing here. Anyhow, they're all rusted, and hopefully the ones I got have big enough heads on them. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to look. At least if I'm going to use ones with the big heads, they'll be up under here where you won't really see it. And these will all be new for sure, because the screws I got are definitely big enough for those. All right, do it again. As you can see, it's pretty late because it's taken this long for the temperature to come down to 98. I am replacing the headlights, so might as well knock that all out in one step, I suppose. I guess I can do it from this point, so I might just do it. Might just get the grill mounted solid and then just do the headlights, since all that's required there is to remove the bezels. Get some nice screws in the bezels so they don't look like rusted garbage, and especially since people see them. I'm quite happy with the overall look of the grill. Just haven't quite decided if that's going to be the final outcome or if we're going to do a little more work. We'll leave this screw in for now, and I'll put these screws in my pocket till I decide what I'm doing here. But these are just old square headlight bulbs. I don't even know what they're called. I don't know what the designator part number for them is. But I'm replacing them with something a little more modern. Not like a crazy funky 15 bulb design or anything like that. I actually ordered headlight adjusters too, but it looks like the guy that had it right before me already went through and did those. There we go. Come on out, little fella. That's all there is to it. Let's not tear the ring up. Okay, there's that. We've got one of these mocked up with the bulb and ready to go. Another one, I still got to put the bulb in. And of course, there. So it's not crazy different, but it's certainly a more modern look. Just, it's time to update some stuff here. Oh, let's see. Well, it's shutting off. Not you. You're not shutting off. That's not shutting off. Could this one have shut off? Okay. So, as is quite commonly the case, to complete this modification, I will have to open up just this back part of the headlight bucket, because just your sealed the big seal that goes on here for the bulb is it's crashing into stuff. Well, I swear that guy said, "Hey." I guess he wasn't talking to me, I guess. It's kind of weird. Yeah, absolutely not fitting without a modification. That's fine. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I am going to go ahead and put the other light bulb in the other housing. That way I'm just done with that part. No, certainly does. It certainly matters. It's got a little clip to lock this thing in place and all that stuff. Okay. So it's just a replaceable LED bulb in there. I'm just setting them up where they're pretty much identical, left to right. And since I can't get these in right this moment, I thought that I would have to take the whole grill out to replace these. So that's why I didn't. I was not going to continue until I got these done. But I was wrong. I can just pop the bezels off and replace or drill out, cut out whatever I'm going to do to the inside of the light housing, and then we'll be good. Would have liked to see how they were going to look though. I didn't want something that was too outlandish. Yeah, it's this versus this. Yeah, it's not crazy different, so I'm okay with it. It's the idea of kind of subtle modifications I'm okay with. Insane modifications I try to avoid. These 4 screws on the bottom are the only ones. Most of the rest of the screws for this whole grill are up top. This grill is not complicated to put in or take out. There's not hidden screws or anything goofy. Oh, hold on, those are not what I'm after. Yeah. And some of these just aren't going to be big enough. Because the ones that are factory have this kind of big head on them. So that's, both those are factory. What are you looking for? You're just being weird now. Alright. So most of the work down there is going to have to come from the other camera. It's alright. Let me show you the new screws versus the factory screws. Just bigger head on these, and the holes are pretty big. There's a lot of movement, room for movement, and how this grill bolts on. So they put a big head on them so they have something to clamp. I guess the headlights in it will be wrapping up the whole grill, but I need to show you what I'm going to modify for that to work. Let me grab this camera off, show you what I was talking about. Alright, so that headlight would fit right in that bucket if this circle just continued, but it doesn't. And that headlight has a round boot on it right there, so it hits that metal and stops it from going in. I think modifying this will not be a big deal at all, but that'll get us up to, you know, a little more modern headlight look and brightness. So I'm not a big fan of the old headlights. They're so dark. And they seem dangerous because of it. Additionally, since we're just showing you stuff, you can see those big kind of oval things, or the oval holes are what you have to clamp on, so that's why you need these kind of bigger heads. I'm pretty happy that I went ahead and fixed this core support. It's solid now. The truck is going to have a gold pinstripe, like a dual pinstripe down the side, and I'm thinking to tie in, I'm going to do these inner grades, these kind of subdued grades, in gold as well. I guess we're going to see how it looks. I'm going to do those with masking, with pinstripe too. So with tape, not paint, because it certainly seems that paint, you know, especially with golds and silvers, they seem to have a lot of reducer or thinner in them, so they seem very prone to making other paints lift, and I don't want to lift the black paint that we just shot the grill with. So to avoid that, I'll just use pinstripe tape. Which, with my extensive pinstriping experience, should be a learning experience for both of us. You will learn how little I know about it, and I will learn more than I started knowing. So, and for now, we're going to leave these headlights in. I guess I could just painted some regular screws since this is all black, but you know, why not just let that little piece of stainless steel shine through? What's the harm in that? Oh, that didn't kill me. How? What are you doing? Oh, God. Alright, well, you're going to have to carry the weight over there. Because that camera took the weight off. That's the whole part about building your own stuff, man, is you can just do whatever you want to do. You don't have to make it fit. You don't have to make it fit everybody else's definition of what's cool. Basically, you make it fit yours, and of course, you know, my goal is to sell it, so I should probably make it, you know, at least palatable to some other people, so that I have a, you know, some interest in the vehicle. Oh man, I didn't put in the turn signal bulb. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna have to take these right back out anyway. Oh man, the joys of automobiles. Alright, so you've seen the headlights, what they're going to look like next time. Can't do them right now. That's just the way things work. Aftermarket parts require aftermarket solutions pretty often. Pretty satisfied with this look. I think the gold pinstripe may stand out. I'll pick this up and give a little more definition to what I'm talking about there. Here inside the grill, there's these kind of subdued grates, and these are what I'm talking about, pinstriping gold to match the pinstripe on the side of the truck, and then pinstripe on the side next time is going to run around this body line. If you look at some of the old Dodges, you'll see it, but that's just a rough idea of it. And then on the next episode, we'll see if I know what I'm doing, which I don't. So we'll see if I can figure it out. But we're all screwed in. Got all shiny screws now. You can see all these individual screws. You can kind of see how big the holes are underneath them. I guess that's to give you as much adjustment as possible. Not very good lighting out here. Let me see if I can get you a flashlight and I'll show you where. So right there is where I welded up the cross member, or the core support. And then those two holes right there are two of the holes that the brace for that contraption held up. And then there's the other side. There were 3 holes. There used to be 3 over there, but I closed one when I was welding. And then the final piece de resistance of that 2-piece core support was the middle beam that they destroyed. But now, you know, we're sturdy. It's almost getting to be a truck again. After the pinstripe, I'm probably going to have to take a minute, shut down on this one individually, and do I've got to get this one running again. It's not running. The dart will very likely run, but I just got to get it. I got to verify it'll start and run. And then the duster. The last time I went to start it, it's braided steel fuel line, sprayed fuel everywhere, so I need to replace that. So I'll probably include that in the video here soon. there we are on this one. We'll pick up next time. I appreciate you tuning in, and like, subscribe, share with people. That'd be cool. I could use subscribers. And I appreciate you. Alright, it's time to, I guess, saw on some headlight buckets. It's nice and hot outside. 100 something heat index. That header over there. I'm just gonna open up this so that the new headlight will fit in there, or the headlight lens, I guess.
Life is not love. Life isn't written in the stars up above. Life's not a diamond ring delivered by a dove. Oh no, life is not love. Life isn't joy. Life's not an ice cream for a giddy little boy. No, no, life is not joy.
Phew. I may have another tool to clean that up a little more. I mean, it's probably not going to cut anyway now, but it kind of looks like garbage, so it's kind of squeaky and annoying and hot. This job right now has everything going for it. I don't think bending them did me any good, actually. I think I won't do it on the other one. And I guess you can see them a little bit, but it's alright. There is one. Kind of see them in comparison here. Just a little newer, modern, old school steel beams. Next. Oh, I think you run out of juice. How did you run out of juice? There you go. Doing a half-ass job over here. There we go. Should have put my hearing protection back on. This saw is deafening. Chunk of metal went in there. Battery's in the way. We'll find it someday. I'm sure of it. Let's clean up our hole we cut. Skip the file step this time. Cool. All right. Now that's cleaned up. Another headlight. As you can see, it's the same connection as the sealed beams. Just one's an LED. Hopefully it works. I find the LEDs are hit and miss, kind of. Wow, I gotta hook up that side marker. Oh, I can do it from there. It's going through it's just suffice it to say there are two holes and I was going through the wrong one. Happens to the best of us.
Fun. It's not playing around in the sun. It's not birthdays and lattes and finally meeting the one. Life is pain. Life is a kitten outside in the rain. If there is one thing that's stuck in my brain, it's that life is just.
Here we are with both the newfangled headlights in. I do think they're an improvement without being too gaudy, without all the extra, 85 different light bulbs, halo ring things, and all the other doodads that people put on stuff. But wasn't a terrible job. Just terrible weather. That's really didn't take that long. But here we go. So from here we go on to another step. There's plenty of steps. Pinstripes. We need to do pinstripes pretty bad. So we'll probably start from there.